Hi everyone, this is just a quick video just to introduce today's maths lesson. So the learning intention for this whole week is I am learning about money. We're going to be covering lots of different things about money. Yesterday we had our researching foreign coins. Today's slightly different and we've got two different activities, so you can decide if you want to do the hot, which is slightly trickier, or if you want to do the mild one. So if you're going to do the hot one, your success criteria: I can solve problems involving budgeting, I can use addition and multiplication strategies, I can use a calculator to support my work, and I can check my answers are accurate. So for today, if you're doing hot, you can use a calculator in your work. If you've not got an actual calculator, you might have one as an app on your iPad or tablet or phone, or if you're using a laptop, you can just go onto the browser and into Google, type in calculator, and you can get a calculator that way, so don't worry about that. If you've decided to do the mild one, we are going to be looking at solving problems involving money, finding totals of money, using addition and subtraction strategies, and also checking that our answers are accurate. So let's have a look first of all at the mild one here. This worksheet is available on Teams, so you don't have to do it from this video, so you can go onto Teams to get that. You don't have to print it off. You can do the work on your online jotter, or you can do the work into your homework jotter. It is completely up to you. So we've got 10 questions here for the mild, and it's all to do with a cafe. So what we've got at the top is the prices of all the different drinks, and we've got 10 questions to work out. So for example, how much would it cost to buy a can of cola and some orange juice? We need to look at the price of the cola, we need to look at the price of the orange juice, and we're probably going to use a chimney sum to add those two prices up. For question 2, Shakir bought a milkshake and some orange juice. How much did it cost? So again, a chimney sum would probably work quite well for that. Some of the questions might have 3 things that we're adding together, so just take your time, put everything in the chimney sum, watch out for that place value, make sure everything's lined up nice and neatly. For question 4, another wordy problem there. A cup of tea costs 15p more than a glass of milk, so the word more there tells us we're going to be adding. For question 5, John bought 3 cups of coffee, so we're going to have to work out how much 3 cups of coffee costs first of all, and then the second part of that question, how much change from 50p did he get? So once we've found the total, we might need to do a subtraction sum to find the difference there, find the change. Question 7, Hamda had £1 to spend. How much more did she need if she wanted to buy a milkshake and a can of cola? So we're going to need to find out the cost of milkshake and a can of cola, and then do another find the difference subtraction sum. So some of the questions you will need to do maybe 2 or even 3 problems, and it might be a mixture of adding, it might be some subtraction. So please take your time, look at what the question's asking you to do, have a think, do I need to add, do I need to subtract here, what is it that I need to do? Write your answers down, I'll have a look at them, I'll give you some feedback on that to see if we need to go over any of the problems again. If you are doing the hot example today, you've got a TJ textbook page to do, page 68. Again, this is available on Teams, you don't have to do it from this video, you don't have to print anything out. Let's have a wee look at the types of questions that we're going to get on this. Remember, we can use a calculator as well, so if it does look a little bit tricky, don't worry, because we can use our calculator. Right, let's look at the first example together at the top. So it says, most people have to budget their money so they can decide whether or not they can afford to buy certain items. So as an example, Pete is saving £35 a week so that he can buy a scooter which costs £840. So the first part A, can he afford the scooter after 18 weeks, and B, how many more weeks will he need to save? So there are 2 parts to this. The first part, as you can see there, £35 times 18, because he's got £35 a week over 18 weeks, comes to £630. So no, he cannot afford the scooter because the scooter costs much more than that. To find out how many more weeks he needs to save, we do the cost of the scooter, which was £840, divided by 35, because that's how much he wants to save each week, and that gives us 24 weeks. So it'll take him 24 weeks to save up to buy this scooter. The difference between 24 and 18 is 6, so he needs 6 more weeks to save. Question 1 and question 2 are very similar to the example given, so you can work through these hopefully fairly easily. Question 3 is slightly different, where it's talking about two different people, Anne and Tommy. So you're going to have to work out Anne, you're going to have to work out Tommy, and then answer those questions. I think question 4 is similar to the first two, but it has got a sale price, so watch out for that one on question 4. The sale price is slightly cheaper, so it might end up being less weeks, things like that. And question 5, Barry works 5 days a week and is budgeted £60 per week from his pay. £40 is for his train fare to and from work, and he spends £5 a day at lunch. What's wrong with his calculations? Is he going to have enough? What's happening there? And what would you suggest Barry needs to do in order to correct that problem that he has? Hopefully that makes sense. You can obviously pop a wee comment in the Teams chat on the Learning Zone channel if you are struggling. You can do your work in your jotter, your homework jotter, on a bit of paper, your online jotter. Completely up to you. Just take a wee picture after you've done it and upload it to the Learning Zone, and I'll have a wee look at it, give you some feedback and see if we need to do any corrections. Let me know if you need any help, and I'll speak to you all later.